Thank God we can finally go.
I'm not sure that everything's off, Don. Off, 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 off. Stove's off.
Everything's off.
There's me, Bronwyn, Mum and Dad. Before we got the television, we drove to the airport on weekends to watch the planes take off and land. Dad always said it did us good to get out of the house. Dad was right. 12 years later, it still would do me good to get out of the house.
The U.S. of America's rocket circles and circles and circles before crashing into the sea of tranquility. Dylan sings about the order fading rapidly. Depends how you define rapid. Flight path. San Francisco, Hawaii, Sydney, Adelaide, summer 1971. Jesus.
What's with all the killer spray? Huh? What are you guys afraid of?
Mr. Benetti, what are your impressions of Australia?
This is a country where they spray people. And where the authorities try to eradicate all manifestations of individual consciousness.
Mr. Benetti, what message are you bringing for the young people of Australia?
To take hope. To seek out the light. There is no rightness, no morality in a system which allows madmen to pillage the world.
In the name of profit, while refusing the public naming of acts of love. And I can promise the politicians, the lawmen, and the churchmen that their institutions will fail.
You think you could put on a tie?
Mr. Benetti.
I was watching that.
It's nearly finished anyway, Leanne. You should try and get a good night's sleep.
Big day tomorrow.
Leanne, don't forget those insurance forms for your prac teaching.
Yeah, okay.
They've been sitting on the sideboard for weeks.
Okay, I said.
Come on.
And I would urge you all, children, to really put some elbow grease into that shoe shining in the morning. Elbow grease, I assure you, is the only way.
Good morning, Mrs. Jones.
Thank you, children. Perhaps our visitor, Miss Ferris, can tell us about the activities she has planned.
Yeah, okay. I'll be teaching you a bit about photography. You know, taking pictures, with a camera.
After morning recess, Miss Ferris will teach us all about photography. Who can spell photography?
Not me.
If you'd like to label something of your own, I've got some tape and a texter.
Thanks.
I don't think you've made a contribution to our Christmas party fund yet.
Oh, I'm Jewish. Thanks.
You know, dear, I've had many trainee teachers in here over the years,
Of course.
and they've all gone on to be fully fledged teachers. Only last week, Glenys Birtwhistle popped in for a visit, and she said, "Mrs. Jones, I'll always remember those overhead markers. Because, dear, if you can master the art of the overhead transparency, you'll be completely on top of your lesson planning. Now, what I recommend is red for objectives, green for summaries, and blue.
Blue for hair. How's things?
Wild. You?
Wild. No, something has happened. I met that American writer, Liv Benetti.
American?
Yeah. And the world doesn't end at Christie's Beach after all.
Sure, that's Brian's car.
Hope it's not too late.
What are you talking about? Come in.
Would you like a hot drink, love?
Was that husband of yours?
He's at home.
You haven't driven all that way on your own.
I'd better give Brian a call.
No, please. I'm sorry that...
It's okay, Bron.
Hey there. It's all right.
I'd kill for one of those Sunbeam juices. Have you seen the new Maya catalogue? It's only 20 seconds per orange. Push button.
Electric juicer.
Tangerine, I think. In a special heavyweight plastic. It's a good way of getting the concentrated nutrients. The juicer discards the pulp.
So how are you, Bron?
I wonder if Brian could manage the washing up on his own.
Oh, I'm sure Brian could manage to get a bunch of feral pigs to sit down to afternoon tea.
Hey, we could go shopping again on Saturday, Lee. You know, Myers, Paris scarf.
Yeah.
No, the car's fine. Really, Brian, there's nothing to worry about. Well, of course, said of you. Definitely. Righto, Brian.
Whose plot is this? Raw sunset, row houses, a pink flamingo, crash, landed on the grass. Days working the ice cream factory, catching cold, missing the train, missing the beat. Watching the box, a fallout of orange, the rice fields of My Lai, red with blood. Whose plot is this? Poor shithead. Paid up, through the nose, you made your choice. Switch to the soap bubbles of another channel.
Brian's always telling me I have to make a bit of an effort if I want to fit in. Sure. Monday, there's touch typing class. Tuesday, there's the competition ping pong team. Wednesday, there's beginners cake decorating, and Thursday's the Young Wives Club.
Oh, spare me, stop.
The Young Wives Club. Sounds wild.
Hi. I took these photographs of you at the airport. I don't know if maybe you'd be interested in having a look at them.
I'm interested in everything.
Great. Oh, I'm Leanne, and this is my sister Bronwyn.
Hi.
And Debra and Gary.
You remember that Christmas turkey? You and me and Dad and Gran, and we'd be sitting around that table waiting, starving.
The aroma of roasted turkey wafting through the house.
Oh, that's if it wasn't burned.
There we are, waiting. Mum gets out that big coral platter.
That was a wedding present.
Finally, she brings it in. She plonks it down and starts to poke at it like it's alive or something.
And then she asks Dad, "Are you sure it's done? I have cooked it for 8 hours at 350 degrees.
I'm never sure about the temperature of that oven.
And Dad says,
"Oh, for God's sakes, can't we just enjoy Christmas dinner this once?" But even though the turkey's burnt to a crisp, Mum's still worried it's not cooked properly and we'll all get food poisoning, so she chucks it in the bin
and opens a tin of ham.